Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Blocks that belt line well.
Get out of the way from those punches.
Resourceful 1-2 combo by Winky Wright. Good block by Marvin Hagler. Good block by Winky. Wright's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Parries that punch intended for the head. Accurate counter punch by Winky Wright. Halfway through round number 2. Excellent 1-2 by Winky Wright. He missed with that headshot. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Marvin Hagler has long been under the tutelage of the Petronelli brothers in their gym in Brockton, Mass.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because I think that's part of the strength of Hagler. It's got nothing to do with his southpaw style and his ability to punch on either side and his ability to box or fight with you, but being loyal. You know, he's been tempted like anyone else to leave these guys. He's stayed with them. I think that strength of character, that loyalty, shows itself inside the ring.
Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Winky Wright.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
And that's the end of round 2. Winky Wright's going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing, and that is to be judicious, to really think about when, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working the body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter, a guy that understands the sweet science.
Oh, good-looking 2-punch combination by Winky Wright. Great movement to get away from those punches. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. An accurate left by Winky Wright. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see.
Back to the body.
Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own.
Come on, kid, focus.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Little volume punching to the body there. Ten seconds to go in this 3rd round.
Come on, kid, focus.
And that's the end of round 3.
Doubling that jab, okay? Double that jab. That'll put us in a position.
Marvin Hagler's out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time tonight, but they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Winky Wright on the bad end of a very impressive Impressive hook up top. Wright's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Marvin Hagler. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Halfway through round number 4. A well-placed left hand up top. Marvin Hagler's once again the target of a hook. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds.
Come on, kid, focus.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
You're still not moving enough. Come on now, move.
Well put together combination by Winky Wright. Winky with an uppercut. Huge left hand from Wright.
Keep working the body.
Hagler's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Well off the mark by Marvin Hagler. Jab and a straight by Winky Wright. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by marvelous Marvin Hagler. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good block there by Winky Wright. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. And round 5 comes to an end. Hagler's, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Not precise at all by Winky. And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Just take a look at marvelous Marvin Hagler right now. You can see that he's recovered quickly. Hagler's opponent probably realizes what we see right now. Moments ago, yes, he was in tough shape, but as for right now, he looks like he's okay. Well, obviously, what his opponent has done here is the reason that cut is in the shape that it's in. So if you're him, just keep doing what you're doing?
Yes and no, Joe. Of course, it's easy to say, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. But what if there's a little change? Your opponent's cut now. He's going to move his head, you figure, a little bit to survive in there. Now you shouldn't go head hunting, even though that cut's there. Now you have to adjust to what's in front of you. Go downstairs to the body a little bit, then go back up to that head. Don't let that red flag, so to speak, get you to go crazy and forget the body.
I got to stop and make this statement at this point in the fight. This may be, combined, one of the most amazing performances I have ever seen. How are they able to keep up this pace?
Something way, way down inside, and it's beautiful to watch.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Marvin Hagler's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Good job. Good. Nice work. You need to move your head more. Head, side, lean to the side. Boom, count. There you go.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Hagler's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Excellent 1-2 by Winky Wright. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
Come on, kid, focus.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Wright's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? At the halfway point of round 7. Hagler's showing a great ability to adjust. He was stunned earlier, but you can see he has changed things up stylistically.
Hey, look, Joe, I was watching a football game in my room this afternoon, and you know what? The team was running the ball. All of a sudden, the run was taken away, so they started passing. I give him credit. You know, he's making an adjustment. He's trying to win the ball game, or he's trying to win this fight.
Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back, but if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
Marvin Hagler's 3-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Okay, keep boxing. You're doing great.
Close fight here tonight as we have round number 8 underway. Hagler's enjoying a slight lead on Teddy's scorecard, but I've been concerned with how much he's been easily tagged tonight, Teddy.
Well, that's when he goes into that peekaboo. He goes into that peekaboo. He doesn't move his head. He's stationary, and his opponent's been taking what he's given him.
Focus. Focus. Keep working the jab. Good.
Two good jabs by Marvin Hagler. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. "90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jab. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Wright's not showing that he's got a great IQ when it comes to ring generalship here. He's just stationary, not much movement at all.
No, not at all, and it's feeding right into his opponent. He knows where to find them and where to find them at all times. He needs to get on those legs a little bit and start changing a little bit of his placement here where he is. He's always in the same place.
That's it, just like that.
Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. And that's the end of round 8.
Keep it up.
Marvin Hagler's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Off target with that hook. Oh, and they decide to trade there.
Unload, ball punch.
Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking one. Oh, what a left hand. He's jumping all over him now. Winky Wright's nailed by that shot. Absolutely rocked. He could go down here, Kenny. Hagler's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Not able to land the uppercut. Marvelous Marvin blocks that away.
Keep that head moving, baby. Come on, champ.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good combination with a flush left hook to the body, and then that right hand. On the mark with the hook after blocking that shot.
Step together now. Take him out. Keep your hands.
Blocks that low, and then a counter uppercut. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Wright has to prove that he's a deep stretch runner here right now. I think he's slightly trailing as this fight comes to the later stages, but you can see his corner imploring him to go out and win it. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Marvin Hagler's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Winky Wright's making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
You're doing great.
Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight. A nice block by Marvin Hagler. Halfway through this 10th and final round. Marvin Hagler's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change. Downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. very accurate two-punch combo by Marvin Hagler. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. The unexpected final bell, as we will now await to hear the judges' scores.
We thought the styles of these two guys, they would go after each other early, but sometimes too much respect for each other, and that's what it turned out.
Winky Wright's your winner by majority decision, Teddy.
I know there's going to be something to talk about in the barbershops around the city, around the state tomorrow, because a lot of people are going to have a different look about that decision.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.